Hello everyone, in this session we will be learning about the computer care and maintenance. As we are taking care of our things, whether it is our books, clothes, so it becomes essential to take care of our computer and mobile phones also to make them work properly. We need to protect our electronic devices, mobile phones and laptop CPUs from dust and damage. If we are careless, then these machines will not work efficiently and we cannot procure them every year. So it becomes important for us to protect our computer, laptop and mobile phones from any kind of damage. Simple ways through which you can take care of your computer. Keeping a device clean. Cleaning a device such as computer or mobile means to keep the screen, keyboard and mouse clean. If you are using keyboard, you should take care of the following points: that you should not eat anything over a keyboard. Crumbs can damage the internal parts of the keyboard. And how you can clean the keyboard? Using a soft brush. Next point is screen. You can wipe the screen with a soft cloth to remove any finger marks. You can wipe the laptop screen or your monitor or your mobile screen also, but it should be with a soft cloth. Don't wash your laptop. That you want to clean your computer or you want to clean your laptop or you want to clean your mobile and you are dipping into water. That you should not do. Be careful with food and drinks. Avoid eating and keeping glasses of water or cups of coffee near a computer. See in figure 3.22. That means you should avoid keeping food near a computer or either electronic device. It can be any electronic device that you should keep away your food. You should not drink your glasses of water or cups of coffee near your laptop or mobile phone, because the liquid split over an electronic device can damage it. Next, handle devices carefully. Handle or move your laptop carefully and avoid dropping or banging it against a hard surface. Suppose you have booked your flight from Mumbai to Delhi and you are taking your laptop with you. Don't check in your laptop bag, because there they will put the laptop bag like they will drop the laptop bag in that cabin. So you should handle your laptop bag carefully. You should always keep your laptop bag with you and avoid dropping or banging it against a hard surface. Even a short fall can damage the screen on the hard disk and make the device useless. And using a cover for your mobile and a padded case for moving your laptop, as shown in figure, protects the device from damage. For protecting your mobile, you apply screen guard. For protecting your laptop, you use laptop bag. Always carry laptop bag with you and don't drop it or don't bang it anywhere. Next, keep the computer cool. If a computer or laptop or mobile gets overheated, the internal parts can be damaged. Don't use laptop or computer or mobile phone continuously for 4, 5, 6 for many hours. The CPU has an internal fan to keep it cool. We should make sure the fan is functioning. As the system produced, means as the CPU and your system is producing lot of heat. So it is always preferred that your lab is having air conditioner in it. We should make sure the fan is functioning. You can also use an external fan, that is also there. See in figure 3.24. Avoid leaving a device in sun or enclosed car. We should be careful when using a laptop while sitting in bed and make sure that fan is not covered. We can use some table to keep your laptop in your bed. Do not overcharge your battery. Sometimes we keep a device plugged in for charging even after it is fully charged. We generally have an habit that we are keeping our mobile phone charged throughout the night. When the mobile is 100% charged, you should immediately remove it. If we leave the device plugged in for a long time as it is shown in the figure, it can overheat the battery. This reduces the battery life. Always unplug the device once it is charged 100%. This you can treat it for your laptop, your mobile phone, or any other electronic gadgets, any speaker or any Bluetooth device. So always unplug before it is charged 100%. Next point is always plug in device carefully. Any device being connected to a laptop or computer such as a USB drive or headphones should be done gently. It should not be forced onto the port, because if port is damaged, then repairing that port will again be costly for you. It should not be forced onto the port. If you find a difficulty to plug in a device, change the direction and try instead of trying to force it in. There may be 3-4 ports available with your laptop. You can try with different port and try to insert it gently, not by force. Do not run too many programs at a time. When too many programs are running at the same time, the computer can slow and even crash. If a program or app is not being used, it should be closed so that the other programs can work smoothly. Next step is we should prepare a maintenance schedule. We need to prepare a schedule for maintaining the computer running in perfect condition. So this will include your daily maintenance, weekly maintenance, monthly maintenance, etc. Now what points you should follow for the daily maintenance? Clean up your email box. Download email attachments and save in proper folders. Weekly maintenance, clean your keyboard. And how you will clean your keyboard? Through soft brush. Clean your monitor, it means wipe your monitor. That will also be with soft cloth. Dust CPU and printer. You should remove dust particles from the CPU and printer. Back up your data to an external drive. If you want to save your data, you can use either external hard disk or pen drive for keeping your data safely, because your computer can crash at any time. Monthly maintenance. Now under the point monthly maintenance, transfer photographs to computer and delete from the drive. Organize photos into folders or albums. Clean up download folder. Uninstall unused programs and apps. Run disk cleaner software. Run full system virus scan. See, this is the download folder. This I should manage properly. This will come under this PC. And there are so many folders in which you can find the download option. And after clicking on the downloads, there are so many documents you will find that I have downloaded from the internet that I should manage properly. I should keep separate folder for keeping all the data. So download folder should also be cleaned up regularly. Uninstalled unused program and apps. I should see that whether all software, all programs I installed in my machine is being used regularly or not. If I'm not using any apps, then I should remove it. I should uninstall it. Same case with your mobile also. For playing games, you may be downloading many apps. But how many of those apps you are using continuously? That you should keep. Other unused programs and apps you should uninstall. Run disk cleaner software. Now how to run disk cleaner software? See, go to this PC. Suppose I want to clean this G drive. Click on the properties. Then here you will get the disk cleanup option. This will also show that how much used space is there. See, 28.8 GB is used and free space 267 GB is there. So disk cleanup option. This will also be used that how much you can use this cleanup to free up. See, the option is coming that 36 KB of disk space you can still clean up. So how you will clean up? Choose the recycle bin. All the data was saved in recycle bin. Then you can clean up the system files also. But before cleaning up the system files, you should check that whether all the system files are not being used. Then only you should clean up the system files. Otherwise, from my from this window, I can recognize that I can clean recycle bin because recycle bin already storing deleted files. So click OK. Are you sure you want to permanently delete these files? Delete file. Now this will delete your items from the recycle bin. Now next part is run full systems virus scan. Under monthly maintenance, this point will also come, that run full system virus scan. Now how you can scan your system? First of all, see this symbol on the bottom, Windows Security. Click on that. Now this Windows Security window will open. Under this, you can check virus and threat protection, account protection. There are so many options available. But for monthly, it should be on weekly basis. Actually, it should be on weekly basis that you should scan your system. Click on virus and threat protection. Now, in my system, I have installed Quick Heal Internet Security Essentials also. So regularly, I am updating the database of Quick Heal and I am scanning this system. But if by default, one window defender option is also there with Windows 10 through which you can scan your system. That will come under below this, like quick scan. If I'm clicking on the quick scan, then Windows Defender is running and it will check that there are any threats to this computer or not. Through this also you can scan your system. And suppose I'm cancelling it. There are scan options also available. Which scan options you will prefer? Quick scan, full scan, custom scan or offline scan. You can opt any of the options and you can scan your system. Now there are no current threats. History will be there. Last scan when you have scanned the system through Microsoft Defender. Then this scanning you should perform regular basis, not on weekly basis. You should do it regular basis. Now next part, yearly or annual maintenance. Clean up contact list on social media accounts. If you are not knowing any person, if you are not in contact with any person, then you should remove him from your contact list. No need to add him on the social media. If you want to remain in the contact of that person, you can add him on social media. But if you don't want to maintain the contact with that person, you can immediately remove that contact. Clean up email contact list. Update your operating system. Check for the expiry of antivirus software and renew. Like I will show you my Quick Heal antivirus. Click on the symbol Quick Heal. Now license. Here it will show that 149 days left. So after the license gets expired, you should immediately renew this, or you should immediately purchase the new antivirus. Next is backup your data. Backing up data means to save the information present on your computer on another device. For this, you can use either CD or DVD drives. Right side figure 3.27 is showing you the CD and DVD. Data can recover from here in case the computer stops working completely. Computers can crash, humans can make mistakes, and natural disasters such as floods can happen. So it is important for companies, hospitals, banks to keep their information safe so that their business can continue to function smoothly and their customer do not face problem. If any natural disaster occurs, then there are some disaster management techniques which we should follow. That we should host some disaster management server to the different location. In case of failure of one server, then you can take your data from another server another location. So like this way you can back up your data continuously. Scanning and cleaning viruses. Sometimes viruses can enter a computer. From such attacks, we can install antivirus software. This will prevent any viruses from entering and will also clean your viruses that may enter your system before they affect the data. So you should regularly clean and scan your systems. Now, how to increase your computer performance? If we have been using a computer for a long time, we have lot of unnecessary files and data. All those files and data should be organized properly. When they use too much hard disk space, the performance of the computer goes down. It is important that we should keep cleaning by removing any extra files. We can use disk cleaner software which helps us to clean the unnecessary files. I'll show you example that we can delete the temporary files also. For that you have to press window button plus R, type %temp%, click OK, then it will open the temp data in Explorer. Select all those folders with Ctrl plus A command, then press Shift plus Delete. Shift plus Delete means this will delete all the temporary files which are not used in my system. With this also you can preserve the space. And one more thing is that you can remove the extra folder from your desktop to some drive, D drive or E drive or whatever other drives except your C drive. Where the window is located, you can install or you can keep your old folders and files in another drives. But why to do that? Unnecessary folders and files should not be kept on the desktop because the desktops the separate drives. Now next part is removing spam from your computers. Sometimes we get mails from companies who are advertising a product or trying to attract you to their website. Such mails are called spam. We should never respond to spam and delete it on regular basis. Otherwise your mailbox will become full. If you have the Gmail account, it will see the figure 3.28, your spam folder will look like this. In the spam folder, there are 5 mails. First check if all those 5 mails are unnecessary or it is related to some advertisements. So you should delete all those mails. That spam emails, you should regularly check your mails because sometimes you may get useful mail in your spam folder also. So without seeing the mail content, you should not delete your spam mails. Now next is, it is possible to set filters in the setting to prevent spam from entering our mailbox. Most email software have a spam folder as shown in figure 3.28 and automatically put all such emails into this folder.